3 news came clattering across the world's wire machines that 2 brothers from Dayton in Ohio had flown a curious-looking air machine over the beach at Kitty Hawk in North Carolina for more than a minute. And if anyone was skeptical about the claim, these pictures were to prove it was true. For several years at the turn of the century, dozens of groups in Europe and America had been trying to get a flying machine to work. But defying gravity wasn't proving easy. Nevertheless, Wilbur and Orville Wright, after a long period of trial and error, found a formula that seemed to work. The problem they and everyone else had faced was how to generate enough power to get the machine off the ground and to keep it going once it was up in a stable and steady flight. The Wrights had developed a lightweight 25 horsepower engine which provided a much higher power to weight ratio than anything that had gone before. With this and a little help on the launch site from a heavy lead weight, they were airborne and away. This dramatically successful series of flights was the result of several years of secret work by the Wrights, using models in a wind tunnel near their home. Only the most far-sighted and enthusiastic believed at the time that what the brothers were doing would have any lasting significance. But what they just witnessed was the start of a transport revolution. From now on, the world was to become in many ways a much smaller place.
It's a Black Hornet surveillance camera. Basically we use it on operations to carry out surveillance on any operations we need to do out in Afghanistan. It's useful basically because it saves you carrying out tasks yourself, and you can basically act like another man in the patrol. It's a great bit of kit for the infantry soldier because say we were clearing this compound here and we've occupied this compound and it's all secure. The next compound we were given is a compound over to the distance there. Instead of sending a soldier from this compound over to there to clear that compound, or a team, all we'll do ideally is put the Black Hornet up in the air, get eyes on into that compound, so then straight away we can identify what's in that compound, and we can do an assessment straight away on what we need to achieve to get into that compound and clear it. Once it starts to warm up, then you wait for it to rel. When it rels, the back propeller then start rotating, and at which point then you can clear to release the Black Hornet. It is affected by the weather due to the size of the Black Hornet. There, the wind is the biggest problem. The fact that a good gust of wind will then send the Black Hornet off. However, it's got a number of countermeasures. I can press home and the Hornet will automatically turn around and come back to the base location. You get 20 minutes flight time on it. So from you sending the Black Hornet up, you've got 20 minutes in the air. However, you get 2 Black Hornets per station. So when that Black Hornet's going down after, say, 15 minutes, you need to bring it back, and you're not quite happy with what was in the compound or what was on the vulnerable point. Yeah, straight away you bring that Black Hornet home. You then reprogram the next Black Hornet within a minute, get it up and send it back out to the same location. When that Black Hornet is up 20 metres in the air, you will not be able to hear it. It's quiet. You're quiet, and then you put it up 100 metres, you'll not even be able to see it, which will then give you better arcs for looking into compounds. That there is a lifesaver for the next 6 months of my tour, so it's a good bit of kit.